Welcome to Tutor Online. New Syllabus Mathematics Book 1 7th edition, Chapter 1, Primes, Highest Common Factor and Lowest Common Multiple, Exercise 1B, Question number 14, Advanced Level. Question number 14. Michael is an art elective program student who is working on an assignment. He plans to cover a rectangular sheet of paper of dimensions 126 cm by 108 cm with identical square patterns. What is the least number of square patterns that could be formed on the sheet of paper? How do you determine what other shapes can the pattern be if they are to fit the sheet of paper perfectly? Explain your answer. Part 1. First we have to calculate the highest possible length of squares that can perfectly fit in the given rectangular sheet of dimensions 126 cm by 108 cm. To find the highest length of squares, we have to calculate Hcf of dimensions of rectangle that are 126 and 108. To calculate the Hcf we have to calculate the factors of 126 and 108 by using prime factorization method as shown. Factors of 126 are 2, 3, 3, and 7. And factors of 108 are 2, 2, 3, 3, and 3. In order to calculate Hcf of these numbers we will take product of their common factors. Common factors of 126 and 108 are 2, 3, and 3. By taking product of these common factors, we have Hcf of 126 and 108, that is 18. Since Hcf is 18, so the maximum length of each square should be 18 cm, so they will perfectly fit in the given rectangular sheet. Now calculate area of rectangle sheet. Area of rectangle is equals to length multiplied by breadth. Here length of rectangular sheet is 126 cm. And breadth of rectangular sheet is 108 cm. By substituting these values in formula for area of rectangle we have area of rectangular sheet, that is 13,608 cm square. Now calculate area of each square. Area of square is equals to length multiplied by length. We have calculated that maximum length of each square should 18 cm, so substitute this value in formula for area of square. So, area of each square is equals to 324 cm square. Now we can calculate least number of square of dimensions 18 cm by 18 cm. That can fit perfectly in rectangular sheet of dimensions 126 cm by 108 cm, by dividing the total area of rectangular sheet by the area of each square, as shown in the steps. Therefore, the least number of square pattern that can be formed on sheet of paper is 42. Part 2. The other possible pattern that will fit perfectly on this sheet must have shapes that can either formed by equally dividing square shape or by taking multiples of square shapes or both. Possible shape patterns are rectangle, right-angled triangle, isosceles triangle, and trapezium with two right angles. If we divide 126 by 18 we have 7 squares on horizontal side of the rectangle, and if we divide 108 by 18 we have 6 square on vertical side, each of 18 cm length. So we can form pattern of rectangles where length of each rectangle consists of 2 complete squares and 1 remaining square is equally distributed to 3 rectangles. That means 1 rectangle equals to 2 squares and 1/3 square as shown in figure. If we equally divide each rectangle drawn previously by its diagonal, we get two right-angled triangles in each rectangle as shown, so we can also form pattern of right-angled triangles. If we take a combination of one rectangle and one right-angled triangle, we can make a trapezium with two right angles. In this pattern we divided the central rectangle into half by its diagonal and formed two right-angled triangles, and joined one triangle with left rectangle and other to right rectangle, so in this way we formed two trapeziums that are flipped. So, we can also form pattern of trapeziums. If we equally divide each square by its diagonal, we can form two equal isosceles triangles. So, we can also form a pattern of isosceles triangles. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe our channel by clicking the button below. Also press bell icon in order to get notifications of our future videos.